in the ancient lands of the Aegean Sea, where sunlight kissed the mountains and legends were born from the waves, a civilization rose. A civilization that shaped philosophy, created democracy, mastered warfare, and laid the foundation of the world we know today. But like all great stories, the tale of ancient Greece is one of both glory and ruin. This is the rise and fall of a civilization that changed humanity forever. Long before temples rose, long before heroes walked the earth, small tribes settled along the islands and coasts of the Aegean. They lived simple lives, fishing, farming, trading, but the sea bound them together, carrying stories from shore to shore. From chaos, identity emerged, and the Greeks took their first steps toward history. Before history there was myth, and the Greeks imagined a world shaped by gods and defended by heroes. Achilles, Heracles, Odysseus. These were more than stories. They taught courage, honor, excellence. They forged a spirit that would define the Greek world. As centuries passed, villages grew into cities, and cities grew into powers. Athens, the home of thinkers, artists, and dreamers. Sparta, forged in discipline, steel, and fire. Corinth, Thebes, Argos, rivals in trade, influence, and ambition. They fought, they competed, but they were all Greek, bound by language, belief, and pride. In Athens, a revolution began, one unlike anything humanity had ever seen. Not rule by kings, not rule by tyrants, but rule by the people. On the Pnyx Hill, thousands gathered to shape their fate. It was loud, chaotic, imperfect. But it was freedom. Democracy was born. Scene 5, the Persian Wars. But across the sea, a giant awakened. The Persian Empire, vast, wealthy, unstoppable. When Persia marched to crush Greece, the city-states united for the first time. At Marathon, citizen soldiers shocked the world with victory. At Thermopylae, 300 Spartans stood against an ocean of enemies. And at Salamis, Athenian ships turned the tide of history. Through courage and unity, Greece survived, and a golden age began. Scene 6, the Golden Age of Athens. Athens rose like a beacon of light. Marble temples shone under the sun. The Parthenon crowned the Acropolis like a jewel of the gods. Socrates questioned everything. Plato dreamed of perfect worlds. Aristotle mapped the laws of nature itself. Art, science, drama, politics, all reached heights never seen before. But greatness always attracts envy. Sparta watched Athens grow stronger, and fear turned into anger, anger into hostility, and hostility into war. The Greek world split in two, Athens and its allies against Sparta and theirs. For nearly 30 years, brother fought brother. Ships burned, cities starved, hope faded, Athens fell. But Sparta did not rise. The war left all of Greece weakened, broken, exhausted. And from the northern mountains, a new power emerged. Macedon, led by King Philip II, a master strategist. While the Greek cities were divided, Philip forged a new army, fast, disciplined, unstoppable. One by one, the proud city-states bowed. Greece was united, but not by its own hand. Philip's son Alexander was destined for more. Driven by ambition, guided by philosophy, and trained in the art of war, he launched a conquest that reshaped the world. Persia, Egypt, Asia, India. In just 11 years, he built an empire that stretched farther than any before him. And everywhere he went, Greek culture followed. Language, art, science, and ideas. It was not just a conquest of land, but a conquest of minds. The Hellenistic world was born, but even the brightest flame burns out. When Alexander died, his empire shattered into pieces. Greek states turned once again to war, not for freedom, but for fragments of a lost dream. And in the West, Rome rose, patient, powerful, watching, waiting. One by one, the Greek cities fell to Roman rule. Temples crumbled, statues toppled, a civilization slipped into history. But Greece did not truly die. Every democracy, every philosopher, every scientist, every storyteller carries their flame. Their ideas shaped Rome, shaped Europe, shaped the world. Greece rose, Greece fell, but its spirit is everlasting.